Hey everybody, it's King Trades here. So I'm going to go over this high probability ICT model that I've used to pass multiple evals and even get payouts, right? So this model is so simple. It's mechanical for the most part. And when it happens, I execute it. And what I'm looking for is a higher time frame draw on liquidity, a retrace, and an inverse. And it should be at least 2-to-1 risk and reward. So I have two examples that happened today. We got this big Judas swing down, and I will say I look for this mostly in the, the 9 to 10 a.m. time frame. So I look for the Judas swing down, and then what I see is we've taken these London lows, this red line here. What I'm noticing is the market's starting to slow down here right before these lows. And what I usually notice is we get a huge Drake candle that takes out these lows. What I'm seeing is when this 1 minute forms and this is tapping and rejecting and price is trying to push higher, but it's also struggling. I know that when this fair value gap breaks through, we should get a nice move right to prior day low. So I see this big Drake candle go through, and I see that these lows aren't taken, which I really liked because this is why I took the entry with heavier size. I saw that we made this fair value gap right here, so I placed my limit at 85 on this one, and we're retesting the inverse that we just broke. We're retesting the fair value gap. We're digging into it. We're not closing above either. So I take my entry, and I'm out most at prior day low, and then I had a runner at stop at 20, and then same thing here. So I noticed that we taken prior day low. I noticed that there's still big displacement, bearish order flow, and then I noticed these 4-hour lows, which were also relative equal lows. So I noticed that, and then I noticed the same thing, right? There's this 1 minute here. We're bouncing off it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. We're bouncing off this. So I know that when this breaks, we are going to get a great play. So again, it breaks, kind of a Drake candle, maybe mini Drake candle, right? So I take this as well, 19-point stop, targeting 2-to-1. Most of the time, I'm going to be targeting 2-to-1, and then my stop is usually around 15 points. So in this case, or I just put it at the top of the candle. Like if it's a Drake candle like this, I'll just put it at the top of the candle. So this happened to be 13.5 points. This happened to be 19. I sized down here. I took 10 micros here and 3 here, so I sized down, no reason to risk more. And then I took most off at I took some off actually at this low when I saw this displacement down. And then I took everything off at the relative equal 4-hour lows. And, we still dumped a bit more, but I don't care because this is, my setup. And then after these two, I was pretty much done. This is another account. I took these two on my Top Step X platform. So yeah, that's pretty much the model. This is very, 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 very easy, mechanical, model, and you just got to kind of wait for this. So, wait for the Judas swing, wait for a little bit of manipulation right before this low is taken. The only key thing that you need to watch out for is if ES were to take its prior day low here, there'd be an SMT. So make sure that, there's no SMT. Make sure it's higher time frame draw on liquidity, retrace and inverse should be at least 2-to-1 risk and reward. And, you've seen this play out right here. So, how many points is this? 55 points. Let's just say you took it with 1 mini, 55 points, 33 points. So let's just say 50 and 30, 80 points, 1,600 on the day, basically that you're up, right? And if you're just trading like a Top Step 50K eval, that's basically your 50% rule, right? So there you go, right? You're basically half done your eval. If you're taking out funded, you just made 1,600, right? So there's some guy working 9 to 5 that's, barely making that in a week, and he has to listen to his boss and take shit from his boss. And meanwhile, you're making 1,600 because you joined our Discord, which is free, by the way. The Discord is listed in the description below. We have, a lot more to offer in the Discord. There's support tickets. You get access to myself and Fearless, one-on-one. You can go through and kind of see, if you have problems, psychology problems, if there's stuff outside of trading that's affecting your trading. Like we go, much deeper than most other Discords. I don't even know if there's a Discord out there that does, this kind of one-on-one stuff. But we do it because we're trying to change the game here. So yeah, easy, high probability scalp model with ICT concept. King Trades with Fearless Traders, and I'm out. See y'all in the next video. Like, subscribe, comment, share, tell your grandma, tell your grandpa, everyone. Tell everyone. Thank you.